Obviously coming on the road, and we got to find a way to get that corrected. We've had 2 losses now on the road, 1-score games, and we've got to find a way to play better on the road. Obviously, I thought going into this game we wanted to get it into the 4th quarter, and we got it into the 4th quarter. But then we kind of self-destructed. We got some fouls that caused us harm. We turned the ball over. All those things kind of added up to us. You can't do that against a good football team like this on the road. I thought our run game kind of improved. We got to continue to do that. That always helps you when you can run the football on the road like this. So I think there's some building things we can take from this. But losing is not a lot of fun. It's no fun for anyone. It's just there's a pit in your stomach when you lose a football game. It's 2 in a row now, so we got to figure out how to win another game because this is not a lot of fun when you lose football games. Questions?
Did the game kind of unfold the way that you wanted it to in terms of?
It did. We talked about it all week, getting into the 4th quarter. We wanted to get it into the 4th quarter. We felt if we got it into the 4th quarter, we could make a play or 2 to win it. We always feel like if you get in the 4th quarter and you go on the road, the more pressure's on the home team than it is the visiting team. So we got it there, but we just couldn't finish it off. You know, they wouldn't allow us to. They made the plays they needed to make. We couldn't get off the field. There was a couple plays where we had them in some third long situations on defense, and we missed a tackle or whatever happened, and they got out. And that's where the maturity has to develop as a football team. You know, when you the known situation, you got to get off the field. You got to make a play on offense. You know, it's just and putting yourself in these situations. I think you grow from them, you learn from them, but eventually we got to make those plays so we can continue drives or stop them and make them punt.
Seemed like you guys had some momentum. Treylon got into a good groove, and then he lost the ball there. Did you feel like that kind of was a missed opportunity?
Well, one, yeah, and there was one before that when they scored the last touchdown. We had them in 3rd and 9. Quarterback scrambled out to our left, and had him dead to right, so we missed the tackle. And, you know, you make them punt there, and you kill that drive, they don't score. You know, so some things happened that we got to do a better job of, but. Effort was there. We had good effort, but effort, you know, unless you win, it's you can say effort, but it's still a loss. You know, we've lost 2 in a row now. We played against some pretty good defenses too. The last 3 weeks have been defensive-oriented teams that can play defense. We've got to improve. Too many big passes against these guys. We let them out. You can't let them out. You can't let good teams out. You just can't do it. We're not good enough to do that. And that occurred a couple times, but I love their fight. I mean, they fought. You know, that's one thing these kids will do. They'll fight. They're going to fight until the bitter end, and you can build on that too. So.
Having Wilson at fullback not only helped the running game in general, but it's a short yardage situation.
Yeah, it did. It sure did. And kudos to Nick. Asked him to go over there. Got him in the game plan, and we'll continue to use it. I thought they did a nice job of running the football. We got going against a pretty good defense. And you run it on the road against a defense like this, you got to feel some confidence of running the football. And I just think we'll continue to do that. I think that'll help us.
There's tight windows against a secondary like this, and you've talked a lot about drive sustainment. What did you think about just not being able to connect on some of those passes?
You know, they're talented. They got a talented secondary. There's a reason these guys are ranked 10th in the country. It's not by accident. They got a good football team, and you know, when you play a team like that, you're going to be tight. You're going to be tightly covered, and they cover you tight. They got some good players back there. They built that up over the last 4 or 5 years, you know, of having good secondary players. That's one of their strong suits, to be quite honest. They've got good secondary players, react to the ball very well. They do a good job when it comes to coverage.
What did you guys see, Coach, that made you think you were going to be able to run the ball against?
Well, I just think going forward, you know, after that San Diego State game, you know, I just felt like we got to change something here. We have to be able to run the ball better, you know. And we added the power and the counter to our running attack, and for 3 days of work, I thought those guys did a nice job, the offensive line, and Dave Christensen, got to give him a lot of credit, and the offensive line made some moves there, moved some guys around. So going forward, that'll help us. I'm a coach. I like running the ball. I just think you got to run it, because when you run it, you're a tough football team, and run game travels. You know, they can't stop you from running the ball. When you turn around and give it to a running back or two, that helps your offense.
Was any consideration given to maybe trying for some points before the end of the first half, in the last drive?
Yeah, it was some thought. This ain't a video game. We were backed up, and when we didn't get out of there after the first or second down, there was no need of shoving it or trying to make a mistake, turn the ball over. That's we're going to get the ball in the third quarter, so we just felt like it's a one-score game. We're okay. We'll be fine, and we'll just keep playing. So there's always a thought, but you do what's right in your own mind, And there's always discussions. It's not just me making decisions. I'm talking to everybody on the headset, saying, "Look where we're at right now. We're backed up. You're playing a pretty good defense, and so you just feel like we're okay. We'll get the ball in the third quarter and see if we can do something."
Anyone else?